If you're just joining, it's Trending O'Clock, and you know how we do it here, right here on Trending. We talk about all the trending gist on the internet, and of course, give our opinions about them. I am Mercy Erabo, and you know once it's trending, I can never be alone in the studio. Who is joining us today? Mr. Michael Gubadia. Mr.
Well, it's another lovely
Michael.
time for us to talk about trending issues, and I know today we'll have a lot.
A
We're coming out
lot
from a
to the
weekend.
weekend, yeah. And then I know you're ready. You look ready.
Well, I am ready.
All right, let's dive straight into it. So emotions really ran high in Bende, Abia State during the weekend as residents stormed the local police station in protest over the alleged killing of a young man identified as Mr. Okori Wisdom. According to eyewitness, Mr. Wisdom was reportedly beaten to death by individuals said to be Nigerian police officers. Well, this tragic incident has sparked outrage and calls for justice, with community members demanding a thorough investigation and accountability for those involved. Well, let's see the footage.
On the killing of
Well, we're yet to get the clear cause of death because some report says he slumped to death while during interrogation in police custody. Others said he was beaten to death by individuals of the Nigerian police force. And now I am still getting to wonder, in as much as these people are coming out to say they want justice, this shouldn't just be one of those cases of police brutality. And right now, you know, when it comes to the police, I do not know who to support because we've seen cases like this before. And now we do not know if he died, if he slumped during interrogation, or if he was truly beaten by police officers as residents came out to protest. Mr. Michael.
Well, it's a sad narrative, and it takes me back to the Police Reform Act 2021.
Yeah.
Emphasizes that torture is totally out of it, especially after the NSAS protest. You know, having a man detained and also finding out that he died raise a whole lot of questions and
yeah.
ones that will need immediate answers, especially from the Nigerian police force. You know, the era of torture has always been put on center stage, especially when it concerns interrogation. I know the Inspector General of Police has always reaffirmed and always speaking out loud that the issue of torture should never be visited, especially as you're trying to get investigations or trying to go through investigations and getting statements for perceived persons that are being held by the police. I feel more needs to be done. The Nigerian police force should come out and give us more clarity upon what really happened to that very young man.
Well, as at the time of this report, police authorities have yet to release an official statement regarding this incident, but the tension in Bende, Abia State, still remains high. Well, I personally hope that thorough investigations are carried out, and this should not just end like one of those cases. We really want to see justice prevail this time around. Well, our thoughts are with the family and friends of Mr. Okori Wisdom during this difficult time. Well, away from that, so I saw this viral video that's been surfacing online showing a heated altercation between some Federal Safety Corps officers and a motorist. let's just say things got a bit physical. Yeah, in the footage, which has been trending on social media, the officers and the driver can be seen exchanging punches and shouting. While the full details of what led to the confrontation are still unclear, the video has sparked a wave of reactions. Some viewers believe the motorist might have provoked the situations, while others insist that no matter the circumstance, officers should never engage in physical violence on duty. At this point, I do not know what side to take because this is just worrisome, like it is. So now let me ask Mr. Michael. Mr. Michael, on whose side are you at the moment?
Well, when I saw that footage, I was amazed. I
Yeah.
was really out of words. You know, irrespective of whether the officer in every way provoked you, there's no point flogging an officer of the law. It
Yeah.
is really out of place. It is being frowned upon, and if really followed up, irrespective, that motorist would definitely go to jail.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
should.
because he was acting on account of doing his own duty. We never know what really transpired.
Yeah.
There were reports that the officer was the one that hit him. I had the first punch, but all of that, irrespective of that, what we really saw with that very viral video is more evidence to say also the officer was assaulted by
Yeah.
that very motorist, and it's really sad. It goes to show you our level of intolerance, our level of indiscipline, our level of not adhering to law and respecting law enforcement agencies. You can't try this in more Western developed line. It is really outrageous, and please, we should really call on the needed authorities to also see how they can also talk to these officers to see how they can be a bit civil,
Yeah.
especially when talking to motorists. But in respective of that, what really transpired on that with that very video, every blame is being put on the motorist, and I feel he needs to be called to order.
Yeah, this motorist will not dare
He
try
went too
this
far.
with a police officer
No, he went
or the military officer. Why? Because they have firearms. Yeah, he won't try this. Just because these people do not have arms, and then you feel you can just get whips and begin to flog and all of that. It is not. In as much as we need the officers of the law to be civil, we need the motorists, we need the citizens to also be civil in their dealings with the officers of the law. So in as much as investigations are still ongoing to see what really transpired and all of that, but I feel like in as much as the Federal Safety Corps members have their duties to safeguard the road, but it is up to all of us to play our own part. Yeah, safe roads begin with responsible drivers. So away from that, I saw this video making rounds. Yeah, you know, it was weekend, so I was really taking my time to sort for videos. I saw this very video making rounds. A Nigerian legal practitioner made a bold statement, and I quote, "Under Nigerian law, if a woman divorces her husband, she is entitled to she isn't entitled to any share of his property unless she can prove that she contributed financially to acquiring it. Nigeria isn't Hollywood." Anyways, let's see the footage.
Because you have been watching a lot of movies, Hollywood movies, you think it is our practice here in Nigeria that when you marry and divorce, your husband's property will be divided into 2 equal parts and you will take 1 share. It is not like that in this country. As a wife, the only time that you'll be given properties from your husband's property is when you have contributed financially. You have contributed, they have seen your contribution. That is when you will be given share of your husband's property in the case of divorce. In this particular case now that is on your screen, the house of the husband was valued at 10 million. But when they now looked at the value that the wife contributed to the building of the house, what they gave the wife out of 10 million was 200,000 naira. So I now ask, what do you bring to the table?
That one statement has sparked lots of reactions across the country. Yeah, and honestly, people are divided. And of course, you know, when it comes to gender-based things like this, you get different opinions. The men are saying, go lawyer, but the women are saying, no. In as much as I do not contribute to the monetary aspect of it, but I did other things. I was there emotionally. I gave him all the support and all of that. But trust me, I gathered some of the reactions. Let's see some of the reactions we got online. True, Nigerian isn't Hollywood, but marriage also isn't slavery. If a woman gave years of her life building a home, raising kids, and supporting a man's hustle, that's contribution, even if it wasn't cash. You can't measure loyalty, sacrifice, and unpaid labor in Naira receipts. Yeah, I think that's true though. In as much as I know Mr. Michael might not be finding this funny. This is not our thing in Nigeria. If you think you will divorce your husband and get a 50% of his property, you lie because you will end up suffering. Make your marriage work and stop listening to these online feminists. What kind of law is that? And this is saying no sense of composure whatsoever for someone who is supposed to be a lawyer. Pain, is that you? No wonder. I see. Thank you, sir lawyer. This is coming from a man saying, go lawyer. Legalize 50-50 after divorce in Nigeria and watch how women will abuse it, just as they abuse things immediately they are taken to the Western world. Mr. Collins is just laughing. You can't reap where you did not sow in Nigeria. Okay, if they happen for Nigerians, ladies go, they jump into it. Interesting. A good law. Oh, a good law coming from a king. They think we are outside country. And this is saying, wow, I never knew. Okay, now you know. Love that. And G is just laughing. And somebody's shocked, saying, this is actually similar in the US as well. You have to have contributed one way or another. Hollywood exaggerated and we only hear of extreme cases. Hollywood is not America. Okay, so this is somebody coming to tell us now that Hollywood is not America, in as much as we've been watching it in the movies, seeing 50-50 splittings and all of that going on. But the truth is, the movies try to exaggerate most of these things. It doesn't really happen. That's what it's coming to say. But before we move further, maybe I should just ask Mr. Michael, what exactly do you think?
Well, anyway, I would rather stick with the law.
Okay.
And we do have that in our Nigerian law.
Okay.
If you look at Section 72, subsection 1 of the Matrimonial Cause Act, it gives the right to the judge determine that case to justify what should go to the woman or not. It's not 50-50. So the judge uses his own discretion to ask whether these will go to the woman or these will go to the man based on some circumstances before him. Now, basically, if the woman has contributed immensely, maybe via finance, please not cooking for him, not washing his clothes, that's not part of the contribution.
Okay.
Because that's just the basic house chores. Apart from that, if she has contributed immensely in him getting that property, and there are every evidence indicating that the judge can either go for a 50-50 share. But if no evidence to show that she contributed immensely to his giving wealth, the judge can, out of his own discretion, say, okay, well, madam, you stayed with him for 15 years, 20 years, you have 3 children, okay, this is what will happen. Yes, you were there for him when he had all of this property, he had none when he met you. Okay, this certain portion can go to you, this certain will remain with him. So it's under the judge basic discretion.
Okay, so how about cases where the man does not want the woman to work? He wants her to be a full-time housewife, saying, I married you to care for the kids and all of that. And then she's at home raising kids, taking care of the house.
Then she'll bring the evidence. She'll bring the evidence to the judge of the clothes she was washing, of the all night she was doing.
But you know that is not realistic.
Praying or not praying for him, all of those.
But you know that is not
That's
realistic.
Why I said the judge will use his own discretion. If she goes to say, well, I would have worked, but he prevented me. He wanted me to remain home and take care of it. The judge will definitely see all of that as basics for also this either sharing the property or not.
Okay, so I'll just say, women, stay in your marriage, because as it stands right now, you might not be getting anything. So in case you're putting your eye there, like, okay, he has property here, he has property there, and then once I end this marriage, I can just fix myself with this. My sister, it might not be like that, because this is Nigeria and that's what the law states. So just like the lawyer, Nigeria is not Hollywood. So while time is not really on our side, but let's take this quick story. Yeah, I saw a 20-year-old girl from Imo State in a viral video that has gone viral, claiming she is a water child, a title linked to African spiritual traditions. In a viral clip, she boldly said that every man she dates ends up with financial breakthroughs, while she herself earns just 50,000 naira a month. And I get to wonder, but let's see the footage.
As a water child, I always dream about seeing myself swimming, dancing with, like playing with all those water goddesses. So that's it. Every command I make always come to pass. If my dreams come to pass, so that's it.
How did you know you're a water child?
I'm seeing the sign already. And I also watched some TikTok when all those godmothers used to write it. So and just some of the things I'm seeing it.
What are the benefits of dating water child?
They bring good luck to anybody that is dating them, but don't hurt them because they are very dangerous. Like if you hurt them, their tears can cost your life.
What are the benefits of dating you?
Some say that I'm beautiful, some say I'm lucky, that sometimes when I'm near with them, the clients pay them, but I don't know if it's true.
Okay, they say if they are dating you,
Yeah, their clients always pay when I visit them.
how much do you make every month?
Every month, that's what I'm saying now, 50 or 60.
50 or 60k?
Yeah.
Or like, are you not using that luck on yourself?
Hmm?
Are you not using that luck on yourself, like so that you'll be getting money?
I don't know if it's work or what. I don't know if it's work, sha.
Okay, it only works on guys you date.
Yes, only people, but it doesn't. I don't see it work on me, sha.
I think I really want to sit this girl down and ask her that question that she was asked last week, because she could not even answer that. She was like, I don't know, but what kind of myopic thought is that? Like, what kind of thought? You just sat down one day and you felt like, oh, you are a water child. This is why they say Nigerian youths are lazy. Because if not, Mr. Michael.
Well, anyway, for me, I'll think differently. It looks as if our papi water is wicked. He doesn't want her to progress. He wants us to remain there, so he should be getting 50k. Or one guy broke her heart, and she's indirectly telling the guy, "Be careful, come
You don't
back."
hurt us.
So it's just that two sides. So either which one, But me, if it's the papi water, please let the girl go.
Because I don't understand. In this present, in fact, this one is not Hollywood again. I think Nollywood, they are the one giving these people this kind of thought. You just come out to say you are a water child, and then you give people breakthrough, and then you do not have this breakthrough. You earn 50,000 naira. In this modern Nigerian world, what will 50,000 naira do for you?
Anyway, I'm
in a
happy
month?
she showed us her face. So anybody that comes with my younger brother, we know how to answer them.
Mr. Michael, I know what he's trying to say, but thank God the girl showed us her face. So me too, I'll be watching out to see that my brother does not bring somebody like that home, because we do not want that kind of breakthrough she is bringing. Anyways, time is really not on our side. Sadly, we really have to go. We really need to leave the studio right now. But I enjoyed myself today. Yes, I had a fabulous time. Straight from the dailies to the dialogue, the news, and now the trending. It was such an amazing time in the studio today. Well, this is where I have to tell you that I will see you for another great edition of Viewpoints on Atlantic TV tomorrow. I remain Mercy Erabo.
And I'm Michael Gobadia. Let's see how I'll do this. Come same time, same station tomorrow. We'll have another lovely, enjoyable edition of Viewpoint. Remember, bye for now.